Hi, this is Glenda. I've just got another little card share today with another Tattered Lace magazine. This is the previous issue from the one I just showed. It's issue number 30, and it came with the 2 dies on it. I was very fortunate. This was actually a gift from a lovely lady, and I'm very grateful to her. But that's what the magazine looks like, and of course it comes with ideas in it of how to use the dies. And so I've just made a few cards, and I love this die. I think this one's a real winner. As I've probably said before, I don't buy many of these magazines. They're quite pricey, so if I buy a magazine, it's always for what's on it, not what's in it. Because I think internet is so rich for what we can get for nothing, that often the contents of the magazine are a bit behind what we're doing on internet anyway. And I find the Tattered Lace, it's relevant to the die on the cover, but the rest of the magazine I almost never have the dies that are in it, because they are a pricey die and I've got only a handful of them. But this particular one I think was worth the money. So anyway, the point of that was that I look at the cost of the magazine and think I am paying, in this case, $25 for one die. Is it worth it? And so I often don't buy it, because often the die on the front is a very small one. But in this case I think it's lovely. So that was more rambling than I meant to do. So I've tried different ways of doing it. The obvious one is to simply cut it out and put it on a card, and I layered it. I'm not very good at layering. I don't think I'll do that again. This one I put it on double-sided sticky, and then I glittered around it. And these are only single layer, and I think they came out much better than when I tried to layer it. And that's the 2 dies out of it. The feature of this die, probably easier to see on this one, is that it doesn't cut all the way on one edge. So you've got this lovely ability to edge it, use it as an edge. I don't know how you'd say it, but then to separate it, you only have to snip a few of these little tiny places, and you've got the single die cut piece. So I've done one on the edge like that, and one on the edge like that. And the last thing I did was to colour it. I often just use my die cuts sort of in a plain colour, but that in this particular case worked. So that's what I was doing with this Tattered Lace magazine, and that is one I would recommend. I think that's good value. I think that's going to be very versatile for a long time. There's all sorts of things I thought I'd try, but I've run out of time today. I thought it would make the edging for an easel card. You could use it as the edging for that. That was probably the only other idea that was immediately that I didn't try. But it's Papermates today, so I've got to be ready for that. And thanks for listening to my ramble.